Hello and welcome back to IT Learn TV. It's December 30 and it's almost closing uh, the door for 2025, and we're still grinding with another project that I've done right now. So basically this is a CI/CD project that I um, use a pipeline, and the tools that I've been using here is Jenkins for the integrations, and for the deployment is um Docker. Probably this project will be going to improve on this. Perhaps along the way of my researching how to create more realistic enterprise um, CI/CD. Probably I'm going to introduce again Kubernetes here for deployment. Uh, you notice here, guys, that in my diagram, so I do have uh, some boxes here that represents from my tools that I've been using here. Especially first is I do have for example, this is the applications that I have, or PC. Some developers pushing his applications from the Git, okay, from repository. So basically, I use Python apps here, a simple Python apps to run on applications. Okay. Uh, Basically, this is how the workflow gone going through is upon developer pushing his file here from the Git, and then I set up here the GitHub for the webhook. So I'm going to show you where it would be fine in the Git. So if you can see, this is the Git webhook that we're going to set up. Okay, so this is the form that usually we're going to check on it, to fill up on it. So basically, I'm going not going to show you the URL payload. So basically, you're going to uh, put something there, a URL for your from your Jenkins, okay? But I'm going to explain you further that Jenkins will not going to trigger right away, because this is only local, guys, local VM. So I'm not using any easy to hear or any VM from AWS or Azure like that, or Oracle. I'm simply creating a VM from my virtual machine or virtual box. So this is it. This is how we check the applications content type, the application JSON that you need to choose, and then enable SSL verification, and then in the which event would you like to trigger this webhook. So every time that you're going to push the file here, it will trigger, okay, and then it will always be active, okay. So this is how it works. So after it will trigger the webhook that we use here, we configure here, it will go from our Jenkins, which is right now, if I'm going to show you the Jenkins configurations, we created item here, and then I name it Python CI/CD, and then the configurations would be very simple. Right now, I've just only choose for the trigger for the GitHub hook trigger for Git SCM pooling. And then for the my pipeline, so instead of I create use the pipeline script from CSM, probably in my future update of this video, probably I'm going to use this pipeline script for us to check what's the difference between the two. So right now, so script shall be going to going to paste here. So the pipeline will be it will trigger for the GitHub. So this is very important for you guys if you're going to trigger or use the webhook from your GitHub. So we're going to use these functions, and then the environment that we have here, because this is from the VM of the Docker. So I will going to show you guys the VM that I'm created. Wait for a while. So this is the VM. So basically, I have two controllers, which is the Jenkins, the web 01, which is here we install the Docker for our deployment. Okay, for the Jenkins, basically it's very pretty obvious that we set up here our Jenkins. So going back here to our browser. So this is the configuration, guys. So this is actually the the web 01 that we saw in the running virtual. So 192.168.1.60.70. This is the IP address of that, and then we have also the variable of the Python web app, and then we created an image tags. Basically, we create a random number integrate and it will iterate every time we push the images. Okay, so the stages will be have a very simple one is to check out from the git repository, and then after that it will pull to the uh, from the docker, no, I mean from our web 01, which is the VM, and then he will cd from the temporary, and then if there's something file already there, it will going to remove first, so it will always be clean slate there, and then clone again what we have in our git for the updated push that we have, and then we going to cd the web app, and then here the process of building the images. Okay, upon building the images, it will deploy the container. Okay, so basically she will all Jenkins server. Okay, the Jenkins server will push his file, will integrate from the VM here. Wait, okay, he will build here the images and then run the running container. Okay, so if you notice, I have an ngrok here. Uh, since I already told you that I didn't use here an EC2 from our cloud services, because in order for us to expose the 80 port here of of the server, we need to expose it publicly. But since our VM is private, that's why I use second 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 options for us to second uh, procedure step for us to expose the 80. So let me pull the documentations of this uh, for a while. Okay, so I'm going to show you what is ngrok. Okay, so this is the ngrok. So ngrok is an upfront door of a global distributed reverse proxy that secure and protect and accelerate your applications and network services. So basically, it only expose your port here from your private VM. Okay, so since I'm using a Linux here, Alma Linux, so I use uh, installing this, and then you need to just to follow this step how to install, and then you need to expose. So right now we're going to do that uh, any moment. Okay, so that's how the ngrok. So much here for the Git Jenkins. So we can save here right now, and right now going back again to our flow chart. So after we display, after pushing the or after building and pushing the images to the images to the container, it will convert to container, and then it will expose the 80. Okay, basically it right here. Show you again. Okay, so Docker run the then I'll name it web and then 8080. So we expose the 8080 here. All right. So save again. So and the file will be built here, okay, and then expose the 80, and we can access this our 8080 by HTTP 192.168 and then 60 and then 67, right? This is 7. Oh, okay, this is 7. So basically this is 1. I'm going to show you the BM. Okay. So this is the 192.168.60 and 7. So this is the IP address of this. Okay. Moving forward, let's go back here, and then we're going to expose. Okay, by typing this one. Okay, that's why I expose the 8000 for Python. Okay, so I'm going to show you how the app started here. So basically, from here. So just imagine. Okay, so I'm going to change first my wait. I'm going to create another scene here. Okay. Uh, for a while, guys, I'm going to create first the editor here to expose my editor. All right. So this is my editor, guys. Okay. So very simple apps that we have from the Python Plus. Okay. So we have an I app py, and then the requirements that we're going to install, and then the Docker file. Docker file, we will pull the images of the Python 3.11 Slim from the worker app, and then copy all the requirements from your uh, current directory, okay, and then it will expose the Python app, okay. That's very simple. So I'm going to show you guys. So for example, the developer change his uh, program, okay, from 6 to 7, okay. I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to git, let me show you again. So status, so git add, and then git commit, and then push, okay, and then I'm going to git uh, push, but I need to get it ready, my browser, to show you guys. So I'm going to push, okay. So right now it's going to push. Right now, going back here for our, so here right now it will update the files, okay. So if you remember, if you're going to use git runner, so it will uh, create something here, notifications that you push. But since we use Jenkins here, we use the get hook, then it will trigger here. Okay, so you can see. Let me see. I think I didn't run, so I'm gonna show you how it ran for the ngrok. Okay, so to run the ngrok, so ngrok http 80. So this is the port of Jenkins. So that's why we didn't uh, pull a trigger to get the updated code that from the GitHub. Okay, so since it's already running, okay, I'll show you again the going to show you again the browser, but I think it will not go through. Probably we're going to go back to our editor and then edit something there. Okay, so from 7 going to 8. Okay, and then add all, nothing to add here, so that's why I'm going to add all, commit, and then going to push, right, and then afterward go to browser. Let me check the browser here. So nothing else here, but it's already push it. But after that, it will trigger. Okay, so you see there's a trigger here from our Jenkins, who gets something from our repository. All right. Okay. So it fetch and then check out branch, and then after that, after building, deploying, we can already check here. Okay. So in our changes there, we only change 8. So probably it will reflect what we have changed there. Okay, so deploying. All right. Okay, almost done here right now. All right. So right now, uh, I'm going to refresh on it. So hello Jenkins from CI/CD testing 8. So you see, so this is how we uh, create some pipeline for Jenkins integrations and then deploy it to the Docker. So maybe I will going to update you guys. So what's the update of this pipeline? Because I know there's a lot of things in of my mind that I need to improve on it. So I'm going to show you it to you guys in the next video. So perhaps this video will help you a lot with you guys. So kindly comment if you have something you don't need. There's something that you didn't understand, so we can also share any knowledge. Uh, I can also share what I have learned here right now from my experiment from the project. So this is it. So I guess I'll see you again in the next channel. So keep smashing the subscriptions, and I will notify you from any of my project. Okay.